So a fact I want to share with you today is that 80% of people currently facing legal issues in the UK don't have a lawyer, meaning almost 4 out of 5 individuals have to navigate their legal challenges alone without proper legal representation. By extension, that means a huge amount of people fail to get the justice that they're entitled to. If that is you or maybe you in the future, then listen closely. As a lawyer for over 12 years, I've dealt with and helped many clients with limited means, and it can be heartbreaking seeing some people's situations. Believe me, vulnerable people who are being bullied and taken advantage of by their landlords, by their employers, or by their spouses. But I can tell you all in no uncertain terms that there are in fact many resources available and strategies you can use to get qualified legal advice with limited finances. That's why today I've created this short video so as to teach people all the different options available for individuals with limited finances to obtain legal advice, the different resources available to them, and the strategies you can take to obtain fee arrangements with lawyers that don't require money up front. And I'm going to do all that in just under 7 minutes. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Cal, and I'm offering to be your personal pocket-sized lawyer, here to educate you on your basic legal rights, which no one else seems to be doing right now. So let's get into it. Firstly, though, let me explain why getting a lawyer matters. Having access to legal advice is crucial, not just for resolving current problems, but for preventing future issues and ensuring that you're not being taken advantage of. Despite what you may think, the law is complex and doing things yourself can lead to further issues. Research indicates a significantly higher likelihood of a successful outcome when represented by legal counsel. That's the truth of it. Remember as well that you don't need to be embroiled in a complex legal dispute now to need a lawyer. Even if you're just setting up a business or drafting employment contracts, a little legal guidance can help you avoid costly mistakes. So let's take a look at some solutions for how to get free or low-cost legal advice. The first has to be legal aid. Now, legal aid is a long-running government-funded scheme designed to help those who cannot afford legal representation. It covers many types of cases, particularly in areas like family law, housing disputes, immigration. And with legal aid, you'll be granted free access to legal advice, mediation, and even court representation. Now, legal aid is means tested though, so your income and your assets will be assessed to determine your eligibility. You'll need to try and show the problem is serious and that you cannot afford to pay the legal costs. So what action do you need to take on this solution? Well, number one, visit the government's legal aid website or speak to a citizen's advice representative to determine if you qualify for legal aid based on your income and the nature of your case. Now, I've attached links to both in the description below, so check those out. Now, in my experience of helping people secure legal aid, the way to maximize your chances of eligibility is to try and show how serious the problem is for you and what detriment it could have, such as you or your family are at risk of danger, you risk of losing your home or significant assets, or you've been accused of a crime and could face prison, for example. Now, the second strategy for you to use is to seek a law firm's pro bono service. So many law firms and legal professionals actually offer pro bono, which is just another word for free legal services to those in need. So pro bono services are typically available for specific types of cases or for individuals who meet certain income criteria. Now, both local law firms and professional legal organizations often have dedicated pro bono programs. So as for the action you need to take, number one, reach out to your local law society or bar association. They usually have directories of lawyers offering pro bono services. Research which ones seem suitable for your case or which lawyers have the most relevant experience and call them to discuss your needs. Now, in order to increase your chances of being accepted for pro bono legal aid, I would advise you to clearly demonstrate a genuine need for legal assistance. Provide detailed information about your financial situation, showcase the complexity or urgency of your case, and approach organizations that align with your legal issue, whilst also being prepared to provide any necessary documentation to support your application. Now, your third available resource then is the Citizens Advice Bureau. But quickly, guys, before we continue, I will never ask you at any point to hit my subscribe button, only that you give me the opportunity to earn it from you with the content that I make for you. So if at the end of this video you feel like you have learned or taken anything of value from what I'm teaching you here today, please feel free to do so. So the Citizens Advice Bureau then, this is a fantastic resource of free legal advice on a wide range of issues. Unlike the previous two options, which only provide aid on a certain category of issues, every year in the UK, the Citizens Advice Bureau helps individuals resolve legal issues without the need for costly legal representation. Now, aid doesn't really extend beyond advice in this particular situation. So if you're looking for actual legal representation, and particularly in court, you will need to attempt one of the previous two options. As for the action you need to take on this point, you can visit a local citizens advice centre or access their online resources using the links I've provided again down in the description on this video. They provide confidential advice and can sometimes refer you to a lawyer if necessary. Make sure to make things as simple and as straightforward for their advice agents, though. Write down and explain your issue clearly and make sure to get actionable steps from them in your conversation. Fourth option is to visit law centres and community legal advice centres. Now, these organisations provide free or low-cost legal advice and representation, particularly in areas like housing, employment, family law. Law centres are independent charities that offer legal advice to the community. They often focus on cases where the individual might be vulnerable or facing discrimination. So if this is you, then do reach out. For example, if you're worried about getting evicted from your home and where you will live, this is an example of vulnerability, and these charities could help people like you secure a tenancy extension, for example. So reach out to them. I've attached links in the description below along with all the others. Now, the fifth resource you should take advantage of is university legal clinics, which is admittedly one very close to my heart, as I worked within one of these clinics when I was a law student. So many law schools in the UK operate legal clinics where a law student, under the supervision of a qualified lawyer, offers you free legal advice. These are designed so that the student gets practical experience, but also you get qualified legal advice in the end as well. So it's a win-win situation. As for the action to take, check with local universities to see if they have a legal clinic open and operational to the public. Often these clinics cover a range of issues from immigration to employment law, so feel free to call them and see. Finally, look, you can use online resources to help you. I know this isn't technically legal representation, but from certain online resources, the help you can get is actually very accurate and very reliable. Also, if I may say so myself, if you want daily legal tips from qualified lawyers on life's most common legal challenges, well, you know who to call. But look, the internet is a powerful tool for accessing legal advice. Try it. Websites such as LawWorks, free legal advice, and various government portals provide free information and guidance on many really common legal issues such as housing, immigration, all the stuff that I talked about before, and even criminal law. I've attached some links below, along with the others, to great online legal resources. All right, so with that wrapped up, guys, you should now know why you need a lawyer and when, as well as the 6 best resources and strategies to get free legal advice and representation when you can't afford it. Remember though, in order to prepare for using these strategies, you need to, 1, understand exactly what area of law your problem falls under. Is it family law issue? Is it employment or housing law or something else? This will help you target the right resource to apply to, as you should try to approach organisations that align with your legal issue. Number 2, you need to prepare your case for application. Remember, you need to prove to these services that you qualify and are eligible for aid. So sit down and prepare your case and your documentation. Try to demonstrate a genuine need for legal assistance, gather detailed information about your financial situation, or showcase the complexity or urgency of your case, and try to at least prepare any necessary documentation to support your application. Find your nearest Citizens Advice Bureau, book an appointment. They can also refer you to a pro bono service like we discussed before. Make use of legal clinics, law centres and online directories too. With that procedure out the way, you should now be well equipped with the knowledge that you need to get the help you need at minimal cost. For many people, the initial step of seeking legal advice is the hardest part. Don't wait and don't be afraid to reach out. You need to know your legal rights. They will prepare you for life in the UK. The legal system might seem complex and intimidating, but remember, there are resources out there designed specifically to help people like you in need. From legal aid and pro bono services to community legal advice centres and online resources, guys, there is a wealth of support available out there for you. That wraps up the video, guys, but for any of you out there thinking about hiring a lawyer in the future, as one myself with a lot of experience, I need to warn you that there are 5 essential questions that you absolutely need to ask before hiring any lawyer. I've done a full video on this topic explaining how to choose a good lawyer and increase your chances of success and avoid getting ripped off. See that video right here and link below. It's just 1 click away. Go check it out now. Let me know any future topics you'd like me to explain, and as always, if you've learned or liked or taken anything of value from this video, subscribe to the channel. I put a lot of hours into making these videos and your support means the world to me. That said, I'll see you in the next video.